A rude passenger learned the cost of his own attitude. Back in 2018, I was driving for Uber on weekends to save up for a new used car, something that didn't sound like a dying lawnmower when it accelerated. One Friday night in early December, I got a ping downtown. 4 guys, maybe mid-40s, only a few minutes away. The app showed them standing outside this bar on River Street, so I pulled up, put my hazards on, and waited. Nobody was there. I double-checked the app, right spot, so I called the number. A chill, polite guy answered right away. "Hey man, where are you?" I told him I was at the corner of River and Ashton, exactly where the pin was. "Oh, weird," he said. "We're like half a block south. Can you come toward the bakery?" "Sure, no problem." I eased forward, scanning the sidewalk. Before I could say anything else, I heard the phone rustle, and suddenly a new voice cut in. This one had a British accent mixed with something, maybe Pakistani or South African? Hard to pin down. But what I could pin down was the attitude. "Hello," he said in this clipped tone. "Where exactly are you right now?" I started to explain. "I'm pulling up to the—" "Listen," he snapped, slicing right over my words. "We are freezing out here. There is no reason for you to be taking so long." I paused. This man had been on the phone with me maybe 20 seconds. I'd arrived at their location not even 2 minutes earlier. And freezing? It was 47 degrees jacket weather, not expedition to the Arctic weather. I kept calm. "Sir, I'm driving towards you right now. I can see that—" "We are standing," he interrupted again, louder, like a teacher scolding a child, "in the middle of the sidewalk. I do not understand why you cannot find us. This is ridiculous." He took these dramatic breaths between sentences, like he was doing me a favor by not yelling outright. The fake patience was somehow worse than actual yelling. I stopped the car and looked at the app. I could see their dot, one building away. Literally a 30-second walk. Meanwhile, this guy was talking down to me like I'd dropped them off on the wrong continent. "We are right here," he continued, voice rising. "In plain sight. I really don't see what the difficulty is." Something flipped inside me. Not anger, just clarity. That cold, clean snap where your brain says, "Nope, we're not doing this." I took a breath. "You know what?" I said. "I don't think this is going to work out." A pause. "Excuse me? I'm canceling the ride. Have a good night." And I hung up before he could spit out another condescending syllable. Canceled it in the app. Selected rider behavior as the reason. Put the car in drive and rolled out. In my rearview mirror, I saw 4 guys standing there, confused. One of them holding his phone up like he was trying to summon me with it. My phone buzzed, declined, buzzed again, declined, then a text. "Where did you go?" I turned the corner and let the universe answer that for them. 2 minutes later, I got another request. "Woman going north side. Easy pickup. Great conversation. $5 tip." The night reset itself like nothing happened. But I kept thinking about that guy. About how some people think they can bark orders at you like you're a personal assistant instead of a stranger doing them a service. How he'd probably tell his buddies I was incompetent. Not that he'd blown up at me for something that wasn't even a problem. Later, I checked the app. They'd gotten refunded since I was the one who canceled fine by me. But I knew for a fact they stood in that freezing 47-degree weather for at least another 10 minutes waiting for the next driver, especially during Friday night downtown rush. A tiny, harmless taste of the same impatience he tried to dump on me. The next weekend, I was back in that area and got another ping from nearby. For a second, I wondered if it might be them. But nope, different group, much nicer. 0 accents weaponized against me. People sometimes teach themselves lessons without even knowing it. Sometimes you just have to step aside and let nature take its course.